Hi, fire signs. It's Lulu. Okay, I'm too close. Whatever. And this is going to be your weekly mudra. Thank you. Angels, what do you have for the fire signs, please? Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments, darling. Please check the March playlist. Okay, there is a link in the. You can check the channel for the playlist, or you can check the pinned comment at the bottom down there. Okay. Hopefully, it's available to you by the time you see this. I've done 6 readings, 6 of the monthlies today. Angels, what information do you have for the fire signs? Oh, before I move forward, I got 2 cards. Before I move forward, I asked y'all real nice in last week's mudra. I told you, please don't say nothing. Y'all in the comments, whoa, tell us about the meet and greet. I said, don't say nothing. I don't understand. Ask y'all not to say fire signs. Now, I think it probably was some Aries and Sagittarius that did it. I need to go look. Now then, you have reverence and liberation, darling. Reverence and liberation. Interesting. You really will be needing to handle things with grace here. Okay. You're in a space where things have finally come together. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. Okay. Closing a chapter. You may have recently closed a huge chapter in your life. I don't know why I get bookends with this. I like bookends. And with bookends, this is holding together of the knowledge that you've received, right? Or holding together, holding yourself together and being able to really stand the test of time with the things that you've gone through. And now that you've gone through it and know exactly why you've gone through it, you are in that space of pulling yourself together from and even like stabilizing. This is stabilizing energy. There is a 4 right here. This is a stabilizing energy, really gathering of information, gathering of facts, gathering of why it happened, when it happened, and going over it and realizing that it happened for a reason, and now you can close that chapter, right? Taking time out to really reevaluate the situation at hand. Who you are at this time is totally different from who you were about 7, 8 years ago, and you are seeing it more clearly now. There may be a lot of emotional fulfillment, really feeling like, wow, I really made it. I really did that, because you hadn't even paid attention to it. You just been growing and doing your thing. I'm seeing here that some of you may have tried to take a different approach on your path, but you always ended back at square one with certain things, and things are finally smoothing out for you. You're finally seeing things for what they are and how you should proceed here. There's, okay, so I don't know if it's foggy where you are. There's something about not being able to see things clearly, but knowing that you are being divinely directed, right? Divinely protected in the sense of when it comes to your journey. I feel like this is in a car, though. You may be in a space where you don't feel like you know where you're going, or it's like that. But your spiritual GPS is always on point, even if it has to reroute here. Feeling that you are in the desert, or feeling alone, feeling a need to speak your truth in a certain situation with a like mind, someone who isn't biased here, or someone who gets where you are coming from. So this may be occurring in your life here soon, and it may be from one of the most unexpected people. I also feel, here we go. I think I don't overwork today, so here we go. Let me call it forward. This looks like Bambi, a deer. Maybe your totem is a deer, but overall, or this is a person. It's changing. It could be a person with doe eyes. I feel like this is who you are connecting to. There's some strong spiritual resemblance between you and this person, I feel, or this animal, or this celestial being. But there's something being brought to the forefront when it comes to, this may be a elf bitch. So, a lot of help is here. So there may be a change in your totem animal. There may be a change in your connection to animals. But there is an elf there. It's another elf over here. Okay. For those of you connected in, I'm a firm believer in elf people. Remember, our teachings or our reading, okay, our study, Earth Angel Realms. Seeing things from the, there's something about someone's profile that will remind you of someone else, and that will strike some type of resemblance to someone that you think that you thought that you knew who this person was. You approached them and you realize it wasn't the person that you thought it was, but there, boom, there's some type of connection between you and this person. As far as the elves, that will make sense to you when it needs to, and it only resonates with those people who are aware, I feel, because they've been trying to help you and communicate with you. Something about that realm. Okay? A lot of people are showing up, so yeah, I feel like y'all gonna have a lot of activity. Apparitions, celestial beings, other realms, dimensions. A lot of that has come through here today. Now then. This is a young boy. May have had a college cut or a low cut hair. Very strong nose and mouth. The features are very strong with this child. May have had Down syndrome. Is no longer on this realm, but is actually part of your spirit team at this time. This child is very intelligent. It may have been a child that you didn't even know or have ever met, but it's part of your lineage. And what I'm seeing here is that they are helping you to birth a new beginning, birth some type of creative project. They are helping you with that because you need to see things from a different perspective moving forward. Once you really go into this space of being very open-minded, even more so open-minded than you have been in the past, you're about to see a whole lot of things differently, as I do on a daily basis. Okay? Now, liberation. Okay? Taking your time to enjoy where you are. Some of you may have been liberated, literally liberated from a third-party situation, and now you're assessing where do you want to go now, and using grace, gentleness, and ease to move forward. You're being pushed forward more into your calling, being pushed forward more into being yourself, and having the freedom to go in any direction that you wish to or how you wish to in the nearest future. The nearest future, the fuck? I feel sorry for anybody got to hear this that don't know how to use their critical thinking. I don't feel sorry. They can just click off. Because I can't afford to, because I can't rewind or go back. Okay, boom. Being liberated from some type of oppressing way of life. Excuse me. Being free of certain responsibilities, or someone may be, you may be delegating and asking for help or getting help from different sources. And using what you being wise about how you do things, right? Because it's one thing to have the knowledge, but the knowledge, if you utilize the knowledge right, boom, wisdom, right? So that's the gist of that. Some of you may even be liberating yourself from a job that you finally told your boss off and like, you know what, that shit felt good. You've been meaning to him for a long time anyway. You just been taking shit. Why are you going through it? Okay, probably for the insurance. Bitch. Guess what I found out today? Because for us who have certain types of insurance, okay? Because, you have to pay that deductible before you can even get certain type of things, baby. Nobody got time for this. So I found on Groupon where the one that stood out the most was a CAT scan. It's for couples. Okay, but overall, I don't know about your area, but start looking on Groupon for certain types of things that it may be even cheaper than your insurance. Is what I'm learning. Like, this shit is cheaper for me to do things this way, because I also found, I happened upon, that was the first one I saw, so I happened upon, I was like, because I was just looking through Groupon, and boom, I was like, oh, I never thought about looking on here for that type of shit, and got to scrolling. Boom forward. Now then, clarify this 10 of Wands. Yeah. You're coming out of the dark. You're finally healing from a situation that no longer serves you. You finally taking matters into your own hands. You're finally feeling free and ready to fulfill certain goals, certain aspirations in your life. You're ready for it. You're taking matters into your own hands and knowing that anything that you do can have, you have a certain type of responsibility for your actions. You have a certain type of responsibility for your life overall. And also knowing within that you are liberating others and you are freeing others from certain things. So you may be breaking generational curses, generational strongholds here. A lot of opportunities will be bestowed upon you here. There's a lot of wish fulfillment, but you have gone through the brunt of it, if that's the right word. But you've been through a lot. And now you are being freed from a certain situation. You are being freed of your duties to have to hold on to or do things a certain way according to how other people want you to do things, how other people want you to live your life, how other people try and determine how you should do this and do that, or fight for what it is that you need to fight. You should do this. You're pulling yourself up out of that, because at the end of the day, you know that there's a lot that is required of you, and you are ready to do things on your own terms here. But I do see wish fulfillment when it comes to what it is that you desire. What do you desire? Coming out of a dark period, coming out of a storm, coming out of a space of cloudiness, not seeing things for what it truly is, being in that space of trying not to overthink or overanalyze, knowing what is attainable and what isn't, not sulking in fear, regret, remorse. You fighting back. Whether that fighting back is getting the fuck up out of her, whether that fighting back is just freeing yourself of a situation that has really caused you some emotional damage. You're tired. Okay? I wonder if she had a tummy tuck. I don't think so, but her nail was long, ain't it? Moving forward. With you tying up loose ends, with you finally closing a chapter in your life, new things are about to sprout, being brought forward to you overall. Yep. A lot of passionate and you're coming to life, taking the rebirth and the rejuvenation and the freedom to do whatever it is, shedding old skin and moving forward. You're no longer who you were, and now you are seeing that life is restored. Life is restored, honey. Okay. Life is restored. And overall, you want to try not to get caught up in any old thoughts or old ways of thinking that someone is going to come back and try and get their way, or trying to force you into some type of trap. That's not for you. Overall, all you need to do is use your discernment. Know that now you can assess things from a clearer standpoint, because you don't have all of these feelings of anxiety when it comes to what you put your feelings into, because you want to be mindful of that. When you are working or when you are doing certain things, ain't no time for feelings in that. Your emotions have nothing to do with your work, okay? Moving forward. Any trap that may be set for you, there may be a fire sign trying to set a trap for you, trying to get you to do things a certain way, trying to play mind games. There may even be thoughts of what you should be doing and how you should be doing things after you've already made a decision. Stick to your damn decision. Try to anyway, unless you're a Libra. Now then, let's see what's going on with reverence. This assists with divine union, inner silence, and spiritual devotion. The benefits are that it cultivates inner awareness, reduces stress and blood pressure, assists prayer and devotion. You'll hold your hands like this, with all the fingers touching and pointing upward in front of your heart. The focus or affirmation is, I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. So it is. I like it. Now you have liberation, being very soft-spoken, soft approach, the cuddling and coddling of a child, so to speak. Now then, this helps with unity, freedom, and liberation. It assists all the systems in the body, supports inner stillness and courage, and releases fears. You will hold your hands like this and relax your shoulders back and down and lengthen your spine. Rest your left hand on your lap facing upward. I honor the affirmation or focus is, I honor the innate union of consciousness and bliss. I honor the innate union of consciousness and bliss. I honor the innate union of consciousness and bliss, bitch. What? Because you're liberated. You're free to be what you want, how you want. You're free to be what you want.